Hey guys, welcome back. Maverick here, today with episode 19 of Fumetsu no Anata. And with episode 19, I do believe this is the penultimate episode since this only has 20 episodes in total. And it shows, right? We are in the, I guess, nearing the climax of this current arc. You know, we've got this huge knocker invasion who's apparently, you know, reminiscent of the zombie apocalypse or something of that sort. We've had many people already fall victim to it already. And yeah, I mean, if things still go as the previous arcs, probably in the end, most of the characters that we've met so far will perish. But you know, let's just see what exactly Fushi has to say about this entire situation and how he's gonna get out of this one. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. And I'm kind of curious what Hayase is going to do about the entire situation as well. Knockers. No. Continue. Okay. I'm just thinking how Tonari is going to go out, to be honest. Is that really heartless? But I mean, it's almost like a foregone conclusion at this point, isn't it? The irony, of course, would be Hayase living through all this, right? The antagonist managing to, you know, even though she is antagonistical towards Fushi, she manages to live through all this. I mean, technically... well, no. Actually, in the previous arc, there wasn't really anyone who was an antagonist, right? The last arc really dealt with the knockers as well. There was no one, you know, human that was antagonistical. I guess in that kind of respect, Hayase is kind of unique in a way. Which is also why I'm thinking maybe she's going to continue living on, right? And continue to be a thorn in Fushi's side. Oh, speaking of. I mean, throughout history, the best way to fight against zombies is fire. Oh. Really? Oh, she's willingly submitting herself? And what is that blush on her? Hmm. Did she rip it out through her skin? What is this lady made of? Okay. And then knowing that the knockers can understand human speech is also kind of surprising. Oof. That was quick. You're really pushing your luck, Hayase. Just get up, Tonari. Yep. There we go. Fire! In the end, you gotta fight zombies with fire. Although I don't think the amount of fuel... Oh, actually, Fushi doesn't care about that, right? He can generate it infinitely. There we go. Three left. Oh, the three. Oh. This is the opening then. Yep, the opening scene. And then Fushi's gonna be like, it's all my fault, I brought the knockers here. Blah blah blah. Hmm? Still? Look at... Now is not the time, girl. What? Like, I'm just saying with that ow. Like, what? What exactly do you want to do? And Tanar really has a strong resistance to poisons and stuff. What? What? That is like the worst decision you can make. Oh, nice. And what about those three? Nope. We're not even gonna see this thing? Okay. Yeah, Uroi was a boss last episode. What? You have an island leader right there. Hmm. They're staying here, aren't they? And then become Australia. That is, of course, again, we have one episode and a third left, right? Now, aren't you popular with the kids, Fushi? Wow, how long have you been asleep? Asleep. Hey, if all goes swimmingly. Really? Huh. Okay. That is really touching. Rise and shine, princess. Good question. Okay, this girl is absolutely loco. I'm... What the hell? What the hell is wrong with her? How? Oh. You kill her, then you can become real. Oh. He's like, step away. I'm stepping away. Bye bye. That's actually a funny kind of response. Although, like I said, I feel like Hayase is definitely going to become a constant thorn, as Fushi said. Oh. Hello, Knocker-san. Although I'm guessing she's not really going to be dead, right? Hmm. Hey, if Tonari actually survives, that's already a plus, isn't it? I think we can consider that a win. Alright, see you guys after this. Well now, that was a pleasant surprise. Tonari did not actually get herself killed by the end of this arc. I think that we can consider a win, right? Although, you know, if we think back to the first arc, Perona did survive, somewhat anyways, at the very end, only to later on be revealed that she got killed, and so on and so forth, right? So I'm not sure if Tonari is really all that safe as of yet, but at least for now, I think we can celebrate that much at the very least. Now, with that being said, though, I mean, I think my stance on this entire arc and whatnot has been quite clear already. I feel like it really the characters don't really make too much sense in the ways that they act or what they're trying to do, or so on and so forth. The entire setting of the island doesn't really make sense on how, you know, it was described one way, and then, you know, honestly, in a situation like this, I'm more expecting you know, from let me put it this way. From all the different stories and background and context that we've learned about this island nation, if you will, throughout the past few episodes, what I would expect happening at a situation like this is for them to really, you know, for the various interested parties to take advantage of this sort of crisis situation and seize power or whatnot. But apparently everybody is all suddenly nice and whatnot, and they're willing to listen to a child lead them, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, but then again, I think I've been saying this for the past few episodes as well. This is really a story, I feel, that is driven purely by emotion and not really by reason or logic, and maybe that's okay. Certainly with the amount of people praising this anime, it seems that it certainly is receiving a lot of love, right? So maybe people do love this. The way that I would describe it is if you purely base your decisions and your actions on emotions, and you don't really think through the consequences of your actions and whatnot. I think that's the best way to describe all the characters that we've seen so far throughout Fumetsu no Anata. And so, I guess there is a certain appeal to that, but yeah, I think that it is what it is, and yeah. To be honest, the thing that interested me the most within this particular episode was actually the situation of Hayase, right? And not that her actions make any sense. No, she makes zero sense at all. She's completely crazy. And to be honest, I find it also weird that they built her character this way, suddenly turning into this sort of yandere character when she was clearly not exhibiting any sort of this kind of behavior back in the first arc. So, I don't know, maybe she did go crazy, maybe something happened between the first arc and now, when we've seen her again. You know, many years have passed, right? Maybe this obsession with Fushi eventually turned into love, right? This love-hate relationship or whatnot, and so it turned into something like this. Well, it doesn't really make sense, but at the very least, I find it entertaining to see how crazy she can get, and the way that Fushi reacts to her craziness as well. Like that scene at the end, near the end there, where he literally just created another little boat there and was like, I am staying out of this. You get away from me, girl. Like, I don't know, that had me cracking up like crazy. And the funny thing is, even though I was predicting Hayase to survive until the very end and continue to be a constant, a constant pain in the ass for Fushi, the ending here was left a little bit ambiguous, right? With her kind of in a, close encounter with the knockers and whatnot, especially in such a helpless position where, she's all tied up and so on and so forth. With that being said, though, I don't know, I kind of still see her maybe retaining her consciousness to a certain degree. Maybe she's going to form some sort of symbiotic relationship with the knockers. I mean, they certainly share a common goal, right, which is to get close to Fushi, so I think that might be possible. And I do feel like, rather than her being completely controlled by the knockers or whatnot, having this sort of, maybe this sort of alliance between Hayase and the knockers would make for an even more interesting and compelling story, right? As well as form a greater threat to Fushi as well. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm curious what exactly is going to develop from her story instead. Yeah, this so funny. What else here? Yeah, so one more episode until the end, right? I did catch a glimpse of the preview. It seems that Fushi is going to go back and search for Pyoran, who supposedly has made it safely back to the mainland and off doing somewhere some things, I don't know. Yeah, and then maybe just wrap this up and see what lies in store for another season, if any, right? Certainly this anime has been quite popular, so yeah, I think it is possible that it will receive another season. We'll have to see about that, right? If they do, well, that we will know of in the next episode. So yeah, there we go. That's it for this episode, and probably also for the conclusion of this arc as well. We'll Fushi and Tonari see each other again in the future? Well, there's no precedent for it yet, but, hey, anything's possible at this point, right? Tonari survived until the very end, so maybe, just maybe, we are, kind of breaking away from the current pattern that we have. In any case, that's it for now. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the grand finale next week. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.